Yo, what's up, guys? So I'm back with another YouTube video. So I took a trade already, but I broke even on that trade. So basically, the reason why I actually took this trade was that when I looked, price actually set. So NAS, I was looking at NAS. So price actually set this liquidity, internal liquidity here. So and then to me, I see that there is tons of liquidities at the top as well. Okay, let me double check on my broker as well. Let me double check it. Okay, so yeah, there is liquidity here, but however this isn't liquidity. This was already swept. So but yeah, you can still say that this is sort of some form of liquidity here. Okay, so I would personally say right now price is in a range. If you guys can look close, like you guys can look, is that I would personally say that price is in a range. So definitely something that we need to take note of as well. But yeah. Uh, if you look at the higher time frame here, okay, price set this liquidity here, as you guys can see. Okay, price step into a 30 minutes fair value gap, 1 hour fair value gap as well. Let's take a look. Okay, so overall, and then if you look at the higher trend higher trend, as yesterday, price is pretty much bullish. However, price did sweep this high here. Okay, and then look at reversing here. So it could be bearish here as well, so we have to definitely take note on that. Okay, so yeah, price actually sort of pushed higher. So I took a hold on, give me a second, guys. So I took a buy trade. Hold on, so sorry about that. So I took a buy trade just now already. I broke even there, but it's fine. It is what it is. So I took a buy trade here. So reason was that I took a buy trade here was because I saw this 1 hour very obvious fair value gap here getting inverse instantly with very much strong bullish push here, as you guys can see. And then S&P 500 as well. Oh, sorry. S&P 500 as well had a SMT here because NAS make a lower low while S&P make a higher high. So that was a SMT as well. So I was like, okay, maybe we have a good bullish momentum bullish momentum push higher. Then I'll be like, oh, okay, maybe we can definitely see some form of push higher. And then I took a buy trade, but I broke even because price set this eternal high here and then straight away reversed, coming back down. So I was like, oh, you know what, okay, I'll maybe look for another entry here. Am I upset about this trade, but then it broke me up and then started pushing higher? Honestly, not really exactly, because it doesn't really matter to me. It's better than a loss because price could easily just push lower here and I don't even know it as well. So doesn't really matter to me. So currently for me right now, I would say that if we look at a higher time frame, okay, I'm looking for euros longs here, because after this low here has been swept here, I wouldn't mind looking for euro long. However, definitely risky because fundamental and technical is basically bearish here, right? So it is what it is. We'll definitely want to look for that as well, but we will wait and see what price action does give me. So I'm not forced into a trade of this is a liquidity here, it's a low, that price will 100% sweep there. It doesn't matter to me. If price wants to go back down, I don't essentially anticipate that price will sweep there. I just be patient. I just wait for that setup. if price wants to sweep that low, sure, go ahead, man. I am not uh I'm not going to say like, oh, price 100% will have to sweep there, now, tomorrow, but price can easily just reverse. And so I don't anticipate it. I react based on what I see. So that's how we traders are lah. Okay, I'm not saying that I'm the best trader, by the way. So okay, anyways, additionally, right now, I'm just waiting. So I already took a, like I said, I took a long setup here, but it didn't push higher as I would like to. So it's fine. Doesn't really matter to me. So yeah, it doesn't really matter to me. So let's just see what price action has to offer on today's price. Hopefully, it gives me a good setup and stuff. So if price were to, the reason why I'm not that upset, even though even if price hits my TP and stuff, I'll be like, oh my god, shit, man, why did it have to hit my take profit? Why wouldn't it? But I'm just following my trading plan. If my trading plan says to break me out, stop me out at break even there, then I will just stop me out at break even there rather than losing my trades. Because this was the eternal high here, and you see here there's all some form of liquidities as well. So I mean, in this here doesn't look like there's some form of liquidity, but that was the eternal high that pushed the low, if you know what. So this was the consolidation before I push lower there. So if market, as we know, okay, if market wants to push higher, it will just continue pushing higher there, and it shouldn't continue pushing lower there. And if price were to continue pushing lower there, right, there may or may not be a chance that price would want to basically stop me out there. So it is what it is. Even if it stops me out there, sure, fine. I ain't going to be saying that like, hey market, why do you stop me out? I'm upset about it. Not really. I previously I was honestly quite upset that market stopped me out and stuff like that, man. Like, why do you have to do this to me? What have I done to you, market? But market just does what it wants to do. Market don't care about your feelings, doesn't care about my feelings, it doesn't care about your feelings. As a trader, we just have to chill. If market wants to give you a good setup, market wants to uh do this, do that, market, that's what it wants to do. We can't just, we basically can't, I as a trader can't blame the market. I can't blame the markets, man. Like, what it, what are you, market is just gonna humble you, especially for me. It definitely humbled me as a trader in the past. So I'm happy with that. I'm not saying that like I'm like a full awesome, like 100% win rate kind of guy. So it doesn't matter what market does. Ultimately, at the end of the day, right, is what we as traders react, and how we react based on what market gives us also, if you know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, just chilling right now at this current moment. So there is an SMT here. Let me yeah, so there's an SMT here. So NAS make a lower low while S&P make a higher high as well. So definitely could see some form of push lower here. So who knows. Let's just see what price action does here. Like I said, we as traders don't, I it's just an SMT there. It isn't like 100% like, oh, it's gonna reverse here and stuff. Okay, so just gonna be waiting here. It doesn't really matter. So for me wise, wouldn't mind looking for long setups on NAS, due to the fact that I personally feel that the low has been swept here already. Maybe you could see that maybe the price could sweep until this low here before pushing higher here. Who knows. Let me take a look at the 5 minutes. Yeah, so maybe price could be hitting that as well. What the, So maybe price will want to hit there. There's a double bottom there. So yeah, but I don't know. What price does. It just does what it wants to do. You can't control what market does. I'm not gonna tell the market, hey, F you market, why why do you stop me out and then start flying, market, why do you do this? You're so unfair, market. Oh my god, market, blah 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 blah. Fuck your minds, like fuck that bitch, man. Fuck. Market doesn't give a fuck who the fuck you are. At the end of the day, market just does whatever the fuck that it wants to do. So they don't really care. Like you shouldn't really essentially care. You shouldn't essentially care what market does. You just have to react based on what market. I mean that's what I learned. Okay, I have definitely uh, better. So it doesn't matter what market does. So we just have to see. Like I said, we just have to see and react based on what market gives us. Okay, we can't predict what the market does. Okay. So like I said, I took a break even trade on this. Uh, I think this was honestly an A+ setup here. So it was a okay. I would say it's a personally right. I would say that this is a wait. Is this okay? Sorry, that was just. So I would say that this was more or less mm, what what is it? Sorry, I can't really think right. Wait, give me a second. I think it's more towards a B setup. Okay, B plus setup. Okay, reason being is because I took a buy before this one. There was a 1 minute. Okay, so there was two 1 minute bearish fair value gap here. So there was one here, and then there was one here as well. So I took a buy here on this very candlestick. When candlestick price reversed here, I actually took a buy. So then after that price came back up, right? So what does it mean? That this fair value gap here didn't actually get inversed before I actually took a buy. Okay, so I didn't how you say waited for that. Yeah, I didn't wait for the candlestick to close, getting inverse that one first, then I buy, because it was so small, it wasn't that obvious. So I didn't talk much about it. So I was like, oh, you know what, maybe can give that a pass as well. However, of course, there was definitely risk as well. So I took that risk. Essentially, what I'm trying to say here. Okay. So yeah, that was the only for me. That was the only con to this trade, was that. So I would say it's a B setup. So yeah. So I'm gonna just post this trade now on Telegram. Then we'll see what price has to offer. Okay, euro is falling. So like I said, the reason why I took that trade was number one was that there was S&P. Okay, price sweep Asian lows and internal lows. Okay. Okay, next, price inverse and obvious 1 minute bearish fair value gap with good with strong momentum and instant as well. Next, reason why fundamentally and technically NAS 100 is bullish slash indices. Okay, number 5, price is in a PD array slash discounted area. Price bounce of a price is in a 1 minute, I think 2 minutes as well, right? 2 3, okay, 3 don't have, 3 4 also don't have, no, okay, don't have. I think 1:31, okay, yeah, 1 minute, 30 minutes and 1 hour bullish fair value gaps. Okay, so addition, what else was there, guys? So what else was there? Okay, so there is obvious liquidity to the upside due to IRR, lower resistance liquidity, which is formed over here, as you guys can see, LIR, and yeah, so then there is double tops as well. However, okay, so the only downside to this trade, in my personal opinion, would be I didn't wait for the smaller 1 minute bearish fair value gap to close before entering the position, which could lead it to reversing that. Hence, I took the risk. Okay, so next, excuse me, sorry. So overall, B to B plus setup, in my opinion, due to that reason only. And yeah, I feel that that's the only reason why. If I look at the 2 minutes, okay, if we look at the 2 minutes here, there wasn't any other bearish fair value gap in the zone. Okay, 3 minutes there wasn't. Okay, there is, however, there was still it was a bit away. 4 minutes as well, and 5 minutes as well. So there wasn't really essentially anything like stopping it from pushing lower, in my personal opinion. So yeah, okay, so euro is actually reversing here, but why didn't I take this trade here? Well, because you can see that price actually left double bottom and it didn't even sweep lower liquidity here, so there is definitely that draw on liquidity towards the lows there, in my personal opinion. Okay, so there is two ways that I can see this. Okay, first way is definitely look for sell setup. Maybe price pulls up, sweep this high, then after that look for a lower range to sweep to the low. So yeah, maybe, who knows. Let's wait and see what price action does here. Okay, but so I would say personally, on my opinion, that the next trade which I took was, about a B to B plus. Okay, I think it's a B setup. B plus will be like, I personally will feel that it's just B setup. In my personal opinion, it will be more or less like a B plus. I don't know. B plus maybe 0. I don't know. Maybe I feel it's a B. Let me see what is a B setup example from my mentor. So B setup is lack of liquidity sweep and or delivering from a fair value gap momentum with chop. Targets are clear. One of the targets are clear. The single fair value gap may not be obvious and premium discount. Okay, so honestly, looking back at this, right, maybe then for A, maybe B plus will be a liquidity sweep or delivering from a fair value gap, check. Okay, momentum with some chop. Was there some chop? In my opinion, no, there wasn't. Okay. Was there momentum? I don't feel that there was any chop. So I think it was kind of instant. So targets are clear. One of these sevens, which are eternal high, eternal low, data highs, data lows, or trend line liquidity, or lower resistance liquidity range. Okay, so my definitely draw of liquidity was the expansion macro high. Okay, that is my opinion. Next was that the fair value gap will be singular. So was it singular here? It was, and then after that it had a smaller one. So that was not singular. So it was a premium discount because pretty much it was falling down. So yeah, so that was my personal opinion. So I think it was more or less a minus. Okay, let me check what my mentor sort of did. So I feel like it's a minus to B plus setup. So I would say it's a B plus setup. Okay, in my personal opinion. Okay, so right now NAS is actually flying. NAS is sort of going back up here. So actually wouldn't mind a long setup here. Okay. If this 1 minute here get inverse, and then SMT as well. SMT here. But I wouldn't like it if it sweeps this. If this high gets swept here, right, I don't think I will actually take it, because that will be my internal low. So I don't think I'll take it if this high, like I said, this high gets swept here. I think looking at it, I think it will most probably get swept here. Okay, so in this case scenario here, I won't take this long. Reason being is because I am longing into a bearish fair value gap 4 minutes and a 3 minute bearish fair value gap here, so I'll definitely not look into this long here. So I do want to see maybe some form of pullback. If price could do give me some pullback, at least I have some form of a way for me to take a trade. Okay, so reason why I will say that why I want to look for a pullback. So right now, let's say for example right now I were to buy here. Okay, right now I'm in a buy trade. Okay, when I'm in a buy trade, right, my stops will be maybe here, a closure here lah, for example. Okay, but right now if you look at the 3 minutes, I'm longing into a bearish fair value gap here. It doesn't make sense for me to long, right? But let's say for example, if I were to long here, I have at least a sort of a range for me to like, okay, maybe I can break even that trade and then have a nicer RR for me to play around. But if I'm longing into that, right, then I'm just basically risking a lot more than I should. That's why I don't think that, like, for me is that's how I would rather not trade it. Okay, that's just for me, boys. For me, boys. For me, guys. So, you know everybody is different. Nobody is essentially you nobody essentially has the same mindset. But from when I back test and stuff, I personally feel that that was the not best, but for me, I feel that that was like a good uh highest probability setup, because I'm not trading into a bearish fair value gap that could easily reverse that. I'm basically risking it that, oh, you look, you are risking loss there. And that essentially, and for me as a trader, I don't want to take I'm trying to take as high probability trades as I possibly can. And yeah, I don't really, even if market were to, like, by freaking fly up all the way here, right, it doesn't matter to me, because I didn't follow, like, if I had to take this trade, right, and market flies up, right, I'm not following my trading plan. It's as simple as that. And that shouldn't be the case. It doesn't matter what market does, as long as you don't take your setup. If you don't follow your setup, right, then what is there to trade? you know you may be winning, but however, okay, hold on, give me a second, guys. So, like, for me, example, for me is, I'm a lot more psychology. So I can have the best, you can have the best trading strategy in the whole goddamn world. It doesn't matter what kind of trading mindset you have. You can have the base trading strategy. I was talking to my friend the other day. Okay, his name is Sean. Okay, he's one of my trader buddy. So sadly, he just lost. Wait, give me a second. He lost on NAS 100. He bought it, and then he broke him out. He broke he stopped him out, but it's fine. Okay, so I was talking to him the other day, and then I saw this TikTok or this on this YouTube of this girl, right, that, oh my god, I tell you, she's so good. And we were just talking, is that, like, we have huge respect for this girl. So she took 6 trades in the year, right, 6 trades in within this year, and bro, she earned like 6 digit, which is like 100 over K profit within just this year in itself. And both of us was like, oh my god, how the hell does her, like, psychology work? Like, how will you hold a trade for so long and be profitable and wait for that setup? And it shows that, like, you have to have such, bro, it's like your mental must be so good. Not only does your mental be good, you must be disciplined enough to, willing to wait for the setup and stuff. And yet, when you take and you have the setup, right, and you take it, dude, your rewards are insane. Even if, like, for example, here it broke me out here, fine, it stopped me out, and then it hit, but it eventually came back down. So even if I were to take here, right, let's say, for example, even if I were to take this break even here, right, okay, let's say, for example, I will take here, right, I will maybe close 50%, for example, and it will still break me out even, and break me even. So it doesn't matter. I am just following my trading strategy. At the end of the day, it's your psychology that fucks it up. If price wants to hit it, sure, go ahead. Market doesn't give a, doesn't matter what market do. Just have to follow your trading strategy, and don't take ridiculous trades. Like yesterday, that the Euro USD, when I took the buy, right, it wasn't the best trade, honestly speaking. It was a very terrible buy, in my personal opinion. Okay, this trade here, it was a very bad trade. Okay, so, but it ultimately, for me, is that I'm fine with, I took that trade. So sure, fine, whatever that trade that I took, I have to deal with it and learn from the mistake that I'm not to take it again. And today, in a sense, that for me, okay, I am going to learn as well. Okay, so yeah, it's all about I was telling my friend that I think the girl, right, the girl had one trading strategy, and the trading strategy was just basically, from what I remember, was actually trend line. So she only uses trend line, right, to basically trade. And that's crazy, honestly speaking, I tell you the truth. Imagine trading with trend line and people will be like, oh my god, trend line doesn't work, I try trend line, etc, blah 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 blah. But this girl showed that she proved it with that she take 6 trades only per year, and yet it 100% worked for her. Any strategy can work. It's just how your psychology, essentially plays a huge role. And for me, I'm the same case. For me, I had such fucked mental psychology for the past few weeks because I kept on losing. I wasn't taking, I wasn't following my setups. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. you know and ultimately, whose fault was it? It's not the market's fault. Market doesn't give a fuck about you. It is your own fault for losing that trade, for not following my strategy, for not waiting for the setups and stuff. So it is your own fault, which is my own fault. Okay, not your fault, not your fault. Okay, my fault. So in this case here, right, just now, would I have taken this trade here? No, 100% I wouldn't even have thought of taking this trade. Why? Because if you look closely, why I'm trading into a bearish fair value gap, and there is two bearish fair value gaps. In my personal opinion, I don't like to trade two bearish fair value gap. I prefer to have a singular obvious fair value gap. In this case here, yes, I did take it. I did take it here. Okay, because this wasn't very obvious, and in my opinion, if it isn't very that obvious, I personally feel that it may not work, basically hold. So it was basically a gamble, in my personal opinion. Okay, so that's why I say that there was a B plus setup. So yeah, so price hit the highs there, sure, fine, whatever. Price hit this expansion macro high, sure, go right ahead, market. If market wants to hit that high, what can I do? I don't care. Like, as in, like, market, what do you want me to do? Market essentially it's just doing what it wants to do. It doesn't matter what market. Like I said, ultimately at the end of the day, right, whatever market does, it's just whatever market does. It just does what it wants to do. I can't control the market. Hey market, don't do this. Do what I want you to do. And if I can do that, right, let me tell you, everybody will be a fucking multi-millionaire by now, and trading will be the easiest thing in the world. But trading is basically the hardest thing in the world, because I was telling Sean also as well the other day. Trading is not like a business like that. Business, essentially, you can make it work. In your case, for example, is a business. Okay, business. Let's say, for example, okay, I want to start selling a shirt. I want to yeah, sorry, I was saying. So I was telling Sean the other day, I was saying that trading is actually the toughest thing to do in terms of business. So I personally, for me, in my case, I started a few business, and I decided to ultimately just full focus on trading, because I've been trading for maybe a few years, like full on in. I didn't really full on in trading until recently, because I always been dabbling in so many things, and I was not fully focused on trading. But when I watched Alex Hormozi, he was saying how the lady in the red dress. So what is a lady in a red dress? So lady in a red dress essentially means that there is an opportunity for you to take. There's a better opportunity for you, like, that you want to take it, then you have to give up the thing that you want to do now. But that doesn't make sense, because, okay, what does that mean? What do I mean by that is, in the sense that now I'm trading. Let's say, for example, I'm 2 to 3 years into trading already. Then suddenly, out of nowhere, a lady in a red dress came. Maybe it's a business opportunity. Okay, this person say, hey bro, I got a business opportunity for you. You can make millions of dollars, millions and millions of dollars. However, you need to put in the work. And I'll be like, okay, sounds good. What kind of opportunity is that? And he says, oh, the business opportunity is basically, you have starting a business, blah 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 blah. And I'd be like, oh, okay, sounds good. I think that then he says a lot of things. He says the business is, how well is it, this and that, etc etc etc. And then I'm like, oh wow, this actually sounds kind of interesting. It does sound like I can make tons and tons of money. But then I was like, oh, I'm gonna drop my trading. I'm just gonna drop my trading. I'm gonna give up full aspect of my trading, and I'll be like, you know what, trading isn't for me. I'm not gonna trade anymore. It doesn't matter, you know what market does. Hey, etc etc. So doesn't your trading essentially, like I said, it doesn't matter. So why do I need to care about trading? I'm gonna full on in this business. But this business essentially, I have to put in so much effort into this business, damn a lot of effort, and to make it work, to be able to hit that goal of $1 million over dollars. But now I'm starting at the very bottom for that business, while trading I'm already, let's say it's about halfway mark of trading already. For me, for that business to grow to where I am to the trading now, I have to take the same amount of time I have already in trading, if you get what I'm trying to say. Okay, so what I mean by that, right, in a sense that, let's say for example trading right now, okay, this is trading, this is my time. Okay, so maybe 1 2 3 4 5 6 years, right? Okay, so Alex Hormozi is a huge guy that I really look up to in terms of business. When I was actually doing business, okay, he's a huge guy that I look up to, and I always talk to him. I always tell people about him, and I really really feel that he is awesome. He made me change my mindset so much. Okay, so I was saying that how, let's say for example in trading, right now I'm over here right now, I'm at the start, I just starting out, sometimes I do have hiccups, that I will do have hiccups, everything. But maybe let's say for example I'm at here already, at this point here, and then I suddenly went back down on my year 5. Okay, I'm like above where I end off last year, but not doing so well as well. Okay, so I was like, then after that, market would be like, then after that, someone came in and say, hey bro, and then I feel so depressed, how I was, oh my god, I was like here during my year 5, I'm making like 5 digit 10 digits, for example, blah 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 blah. Okay, so then after that, someone come in and tell me, hey bro, hey bro, give me a second. Yeah, so he's like, hey bro, you right now, we want to start this business, etc etc. Then you'll be like, you want to do this with me, oh my god, you can make so much money, etc etc. Then I'll be like, oh my god, sure bro, why not? Then business and the graph, okay, maybe 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, blah blah blah. Then right now business also the same, you cannot, the business is not always 100% going up every day. At the end of the day, business is not really linear, but at the same time, it's the same as trading as well. Okay, it's the same as trading. Okay, I'm actually looking for longs here, if this long setup gives me. Okay, so let me take a look at the 2 minute here. Okay, I want to see what this 1 minute does here. Okay, didn't close above, so I'm not taking the trade. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, it's like, okay, so yeah, now they close lah, but just now it never close. So as I was saying, that 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So let's say for example I start this business with my friend, with this huge opportunity, same concept. I'm moving in a, I'm going out year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5, for example. I'm over here again, etc. I'm over here, same as basically last year where I am at. But for me to hit where I'm at for trading and for business, it took me the same amount of time. maybe give me a second. Okay, so wait, let me, I want to see this. Yeah, right now it's in a 2 minute bearish fair value gap here. If price want to come back lower here, right, I wouldn't mind taking a long setup. I do like it because price actually bounced off this BPR here. So I like that, BPR. I'm in a trade already. It's definitely a risky trade here because I'm trading into a bearish fair value gap here. Okay, so yeah. Where is my take profit? I think my ultimate take profit is here lah. This lower resistance liquidity. Okay, I'm moving my stops to break even here, boys. Where is 468? Okay, so I was saying about oh, but I was already in a trade, so I didn't oh ah, I'm not gonna take this trade. I'm actually looking for this. If Euro were to take this trade, if Euro were to get closed here, right, I wouldn't mind actually taking this trade. Okay, but I mean I'm not in a trade so. No SMT here. Okay, that's fine. Reason why I would say wouldn't mind taking that trade because price actually set the accumulation macro timing. So that's why I wouldn't mind looking for that shorts if you ask me. And it's a singular obvious one. 5 minutes there is but if 5 minutes close, 3 and 2 minutes close, yeah, I think it will be a nice trade. So but I'm not trading it because I'm already in a NAS trade. Okay, so I'm already break even also, guys, by the way. Okay, so I was saying, how, for me, okay, this is what I learned throughout my years. Okay, so I'm not saying that I'm not a very big, I'm not a huge trader. I'm not like I'm not a very I'm not someone that you can look up to. I'm still learning every single day as I am growing. Okay, so hopefully you guys can look up to me in the future. You know, I definitely am will be grateful for that. uh you know, so as I was saying, you know how give me a second, let me stretch my back. Oh, okay. Okay, so right now price is respecting this 1 minute bearish fair value gap there. 2 minutes actually close there as well, guys. So you can definitely long here again, but I'm not looking for a long setup, so why would I do that? So the reason why I took this trade because it was a BPR. I like the bounce, respected that fair value gap, and then instantly had a push to inverse this 1 minute here. Instant reaction of this 1 minute. However, I didn't instantly take it because it didn't it didn't inverse here. It inversed here, but then I wait for the reversal and it hit that as well. So it was a good trade. Okay, so as I was saying, okay, so you know how I was looking at the not charts but in a sense market. Wow, this is such a nice trade here, but I'm not taking that trade lah. Actually no lah, I don't think I will take that. I'm not gonna take that trade as well. Like I said, I don't want to over leverage my account. It doesn't matter. I didn't even close. It didn't even close also. Yeah. So yeah, it didn't close. Oh, it looks like I'm gonna get break even here, boys, for my next trade. So but it's fine. Like I said, I think it's fine this trade. Honestly, if you ask me. So it doesn't matter to me. That 1 minute is holding very well. So that's why even though okay, this was quite I honestly think it's quite obvious like in my personal opinion. I'm not taking this long trade on euro. Let's just see what price action does. Okay. Okay, so as I was saying here, in a sense that for me, the mistake that I did, okay, was that I didn't full focus on trading my whole life. Okay, I was very dedicated to trading in my personal opinion. Okay, so what I mean by full dedication in terms of trading was that I had a lot of things going on in my life. Of course, not every single time, you know, you have like a full good life and stuff. And I was like, I mean, as me, you know, for me, I didn't really have a not say good life, but like I'm not spoiled, okay guys. So as in like I for me wise, I personally feel that like there is things in my life that happened that I didn't essentially full focus on trading. I'm always very on and off about trading. You know, for me it's like I was very on it, like I said, very on and off of trading. I did essentially put my heart and soul into trading. So it's kind of like it's kind of bad as well. Okay, it was kind of bad in my personal opinion, and you know it's fine. I don't think that it was something that to learn as I grow. I started trading in around, maybe I haven't really essentially started yet, but I was looking at trading since 2001 during COVID. I was, you know, half-heartedly putting in the effort, At the same time I was doing some other stuff as well. Just I think 2001 was where I started to really go and study, trend line. I have a full book, a journal of it as well. you know so I was just full focusing on uh, just trading in itself. So I wasn't full focus on trading until recently, during the years where I really just started to like, oh, I'm gonna stocks to break even here, boys. So second break even of the day is fine, like I said. Okay, I'm break even here, boys. So yeah, it is what it is. Second break even of the day. Very choppy here, basically choppy markets. So it doesn't really matter to me. Doesn't matter. Okay, so yeah, so for me, I didn't really focus on fully on trading. I really always wanted to start my own business. When I was doing business and I was doing a lot of things at once, and then that's where Alex Hormozy really taught me, saying, hey, dude, like, stop it. Like, why the hell are you essentially doing so many things at once? Like, no, I mean, he never tell me directly, but he was like, I was just watching him and he was just telling me that, hey, why are you doing so many things at once? Why if there is someone out there that does one product and one thing only, and yet he can still be so goddamn successful. Why can't you be so goddamn successful as well? And he really just clicked, and he really hit me in the sense that, hey, what he say is pretty true. Like, why can't I do that? Like, why can't I do that? you know like, why can't I just essentially just have one product and do one thing and be good at doing that one thing only, and I still can be successful, and people can 100% be successful as well. It doesn't essentially mean that you can't be successful. you know so what I'm trying to tell you, in a sense, that, like, for me, in my case, I was in army, okay, a few years back. Okay, so I was in army, and then I didn't really have full time to focus on trading as well. I still was trading, and then at the same time, when I didn't trade, I was actually doing another business. So I was doing so many freaking things at once, and just it was just like, essentially, like, I guess you can say, fucking a lot of my mental, I guess you can say. Not really fucking my mental, but fucking, like, my whole entire mental state, I guess. I don't know what you can how can you really say mental state or whatsoever. So I mean, what I'm trying to essentially just say is that, like, I was just doing so many things. I wasn't fully focused on trading when trading was there always, and I have been putting in a lot of efforts. I've lose so much money. Okay, I wouldn't say I lose a lot. I did have trade a lot on demo in the past, but I didn't have that psychology. When I was trading gold in the past, I learned a lot as well. So I was trading gold in the past. I fucked up. Okay, I just restricted. I lost a lot. Trading gold, and honestly, it is what it is. uh, I lost a lot trading gold. Let me just tell you that, and I'm also mentally tired every single time as well. Trading gold, it was just so mentally draining, in my personal opinion. So it was just so mentally draining. It was so mentally draining, in my opinion, and that, like, how you say, I don't know how to explain, but, like, yeah, it was just so mentally draining. I just kept I just kept looking at the charts. I just kept looking and looking and looking and looking and looking at the charts non-stop. Let me tell you, when I was non-stop, I mean really non-stop. So it was just so super super draining, looking at the markets every single time. And essentially, sorry, what the hell? Sorry. So I mean, what I'm trying to say, in a sense, that, like, in a sense what I'm trying to say is that no, I didn't put my heart and soul into trading until recently. That's where I started really back testing, doing my I never really back test. I always went forward testing. I tell you the guys the truth. So I've been just doing so in a sense what I'm trying to say is that I've always been jumping around. So I've been always doing trading but not putting my heart and soul into it. I always jump into another business, I jump into this business because ultimately I feel that I want to do business, business is gonna make me a lot of money, and then I started another business is gonna start me a lot of money, and then business is gonna start me another money. But essentially all these businesses is basically what I'm over here, where I am at right now, that this business is where I am at. If I were to full focus on trade like business, maybe 5 years from now I'll be the same position I am in business. So right now I'm trading, I'm already so far, I not say so far ahead, but I am already in a sense like doing so much better than I was in the past. So why should I be doing so many other things when I can just focus on business that essentially could lead me to a much better life? Oh, sorry, I would personally not say much better life, but much hit my goals much more quicker than like focusing on doing other things as well, when I can just focus fully on trading. And you might be asking me, Chris, then why then people right now outside right now, they are doing so well, they are like essentially they are, why are they doing YouTube, why are they like why are they doing YouTubes, like people are doing YouTube, people are doing social media, they're posting on TikTok. Bro, they have really achieved a level of area that we I feel as traders, like as for me, I have not achieved yet. They have achieved where they are where are they at where they are at, right? Because they put in the work and they hustled this whole time. And they didn't, for example, essentially they were doing social media and trading at the same time when they were learning. They were just purely learning the markets. They were just looking at the markets, and bro, they were just looking, and they just keep learning every single fucking day. They're just learning and learning until the point they have reached, like they have ascended already, like not really ascended, but like you get what I'm trying to say. So like they have reached like an area, or an area that they have already hit, and we have not hit it yet. You know what I'm trying to say. So so and then they can think something else, sure, because they already put in the effort at the start. They are so successful already, and then in their mind and in our minds is that like we are comparing it. They're like, oh, why can they do it? But dude, look at us. Like for example, for me I did so many things. My trading isn't even that didn't even do that well. Where the fuck were you, how can you say that it did well in 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 your personal opinion? Like you can't say that your trading is doing well when you for me is I've been doing so many other things until recently. That's where I put my heart and soul into trading and be like, bro, I'm gonna just fucking grind in terms of trading. I don't care what trading does. I'm just gonna grind and grind and grind and grind. But I didn't until recently where I really, okay, I need to back test, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do that, blah blah blah. I need to do so many other things as well. you know it's only until recently that's where I realized, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that, something is wrong here, something is wrong, I'm doing something wrong, etc., blah blah blah, and all of those kind of situations. Okay, so those people, they already reach a level that we as traders we have not reached yet. you know so we can't compare them with us. Essentially, that's what I'm trying to say. We can't compare. That's the truth. That's the truth, that we can't compare them. They are just at a different level at that point of time. Okay, So just focus on it, and for me I've just been trying to focus on trading this whole time. I'm not like, I would say digressing, but like I'm really just trying to put in my heart and soul into trading. I am not uh I definitely feel that I'm putting in the work. Okay, so yeah. If this 1 minute get inverse here, right, I will take this trade here. 2 minutes as well. To get inverse. 3 minute don't have, 4, 5. Okay, all don't have. If price inverse this high here, right, I most probably won't take this trade here. So just saying. Yeah, okay, so I'm not taking this trade here. I'm not taking this trade here, just saying. If price gives me a nicer pullback here, I wouldn't mind taking this trade. But I need to see a pullback. I can't take this trade. Wow, euro is actually just flying up here. So that's why I say you guys can't see, like I told you guys, that's why you guys can't actually essentially just straight away just take sales, even though there's double bottom there and stuff. You guys can't anticipate what price does. You just have to react on based on what price does. You see, so there's double bottom here, this Asia lows and Asia. I didn't even sweep, by the way, just exactly at double bottom, and then this low also, it didn't get sweep. But just instantly reverse higher. And as traders, we don't know that price will do that. Sometimes it just price just wants to sometimes do all these kind of thing, and we don't even know what the hell the price wants to do. What I'm trying to say. So as traders, we can't essentially force markets to do what we want to do. We just have to basically react on what market wants us, what market wants to do. We just have to react. So in this case here, as you can see that market just wants to be bullish here. So yeah, so we just have to let market be bullish, so it doesn't matter to us. Sheesh, euro is just flying higher, man. That's crazy. Very choppy price action for London session today, which I don't really like. But what I don't like doesn't mean that what market has to give me. Always tell you guys that. Right, guys. So guys, this is why I didn't long. Look at that. Look at that. That was so clean. Okay, I'm not. So this is why I didn't long, because that 2 minute didn't inverse, even though the first did inverse. And I tap. That's why I was saying that once this high get break, right, I really didn't want to trade that. So yeah, that's why. I think a draw on liquidity is also all the way till here already at that point of time. At this point of time. In my personal opinion as well. Hey guys, I don't mind looking for long setups here on Euro with price. But to give me this setup. Okay, so reason why I don't mind taking this setup, okay, is singular bearish fair value gap. Singular. There isn't price bouncing off higher time frame fair value gaps. Okay, so then this will be my last trade of the day. Okay, so price inversed it. Oh, okay, so price is flying higher, so I can't really take this trade anymore. And price is in a 5 minutes bearish fair value gap as well, so something that is pretty tough as well to take off. So I don't think I'll take it. No, I'm not gonna take it, guys. Not taking it. Maybe if price were to come back down lower, I wouldn't mind, but other than that, I don't think I'll take it because it's just way too risky, in my personal opinion. I was really ready actually to take it, but I don't think I'll take it anymore. If price were to come back down before pushing higher, then I wouldn't mind taking for a trade, but I don't think I'll take it right now. Okay, guys, I'm not in the trade because this 1 minute didn't get inverse here. Okay, euro hit all time. It didn't hit Asian highs yet. Yeah, so I didn't take it. As much as I really did, really wanted to, but I couldn't take it because I was trading into a 5 minute bearish fair value gap. So it is not in my trading plan. Hence, I didn't take that trade. Okay. So yeah, it's fine. I'm okay with that trade. Yeah, guys, I'm not in a euro. I'm not in this nest long. I really, God, I actually really wanted to be in this long, but it didn't give me a. It didn't give me a trade setup as well. It didn't count. I wanted to buy, but it just flew, so I couldn't buy. That's the one bad thing about trading the nest. I feel on this account, on this, because dude, the spread is actually very crazy, honestly. is actually flying like mad, guys. That's crazy. Yep. So guys, I'm waiting for current pullback here. I can't take this trade here, and honestly I'm a bit salty that I didn't take a pair, but price just flew. I couldn't really take it, so yeah, it's fine. Nothing much I could have done there, boys. So let's just wait for pullback. I'm not gonna be greedy here. Just chilling, chilling, chilling. Bro, are you really kidding me? I wanted to take this trade, but then it just freaking flew higher. Oh my god. If this get inverse here, I wouldn't mind getting in enter along here. Only if it inverse here, then I'm done for the day. My last trade of the day here. I'm in a trade right now. Definitely risky because I'm trading into a 3 minute bearish fair value gap here. Okay, not looking too good here, boys. Because I'm gonna lose this trade for today. This 1 minute here get inverse here. Oh, I'm done for the day already. Okay, I close my position here, boys. Okay, so I took an L today. So I think this was a kind of a bad trade in my personal opinion, but sorry, I think it was alright. I think the reason why it was sort of a bad trade was due to the fact that I was trading in a 3 minutes bearish fair value gap, as you guys can see. So that's why I got a bit of FOMO and I entered it. So it's kind of my own fault there. So yeah. Okay, so I'm done. I'm done for the day already. It's 5 p.m. catch you guys later. Thanks guys for watching. I'm gonna post in the group chat. I'm gonna post in a Telegram group about the trades that I took. So yeah, peace.